welcome, welcome, welcome. Primetime Women, unfiltered and seasoned with me. Hello, hello. It is Thursday. It is March 12th, and it is season 3. Season 3, y'all. I decided to make it fresh, start it all new, and we're going to rock from there. So, give me one moment. Let me just see something here, because I want to make sure that I've got my chat studio opened as well, okay? Just want to make sure I keep that open. I'm going to also just pop on here, just for those that may be here and actually just don't understand that we're not here. So I'm just going to go here just to make sure too, you guys. And then we're going to get started. This is going to be a good night. Fun night. I'm excited. I'm ready. Okay, so just hold tight. Just let them know. Hey, hey, hey. If any of you guys are here thinking you're going to watch me, you might be able to, but you won't be able to respond and comment. So I'm letting you know that right now. I'm on YouTube. Go to @Primetime Women on YouTube. You will find me there live and also on Instagram. But I won't be able to respond. So this is my main spot now. So I'm letting you guys know. If you can see me on the Facebook, responding right here, okay? All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's produce our guest, okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm just doing a test, guys. Let's just see. Anybody can see that? This one here is new to me, so I'm just... Okay, there we go. Okay, I see you. I see Deborah. I see Janice. Hello, hello. Y'all can see me, hear me clear? Let me know, make sure. Thank you. All right. So, on here. Get my little things. No, I cannot see you. I'll never be able to see you, but can you see me? You'll always should be able to see me, but I can't see you. Okay, Janice, you're watching it on your TV and you're trying to detach it to your phone. I got it. Yes, no, Deborah, I can't see you, but you should be able to see me. Let me know if you can't. And I can see you guys. I can be able to type and respond to you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me clear? Janice can see you, Deborah. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. I see hearts coming up on the Facebook side. I got it up for those that I've been trying to let know to come over to YouTube. I know it's going to take some time. Some of you may not even have it. I don't know. But we'll figure it out as we go along, okay? So, I can only text on her here, but I can only hear her on my TV. Okay. Okay, so you can only text on, okay, but you can only hear me on your TV. How about now? I just want to make sure so that I'm not just talking and people can't hear me. So I want everybody to make sure, let me know that you can hear me. Now you can hear me. Deborah, yep, you can see and hear. Okay, thank you. very much. Okay, all right, all right, all right, guys. Well, let's get into some things here, y'all. Let's get into some things. So, before I get started, I just want to say welcome. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys flipping over here. I know it's going to take time for others to get over here. I really appreciate it and all of that. But tonight, we're not going to play nice, y'all. We're going to get a little dirty and a little juicy on some things. We're talking about bodies we're in, right? The circles we keep, the desires we have. If you're 40 to 60, pull up a chair. Let's go on and get in. Let's get real with it. Let's go. All right, all right. Let me know if the music is too loud. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. I'm clear. Okay, I love it. Okay, so ladies, let's get into it. And I'm getting into you with you men too. So buckle up. Here we go. All right, ladies. So, I don't know about you guys, but I know I have had to do this after a while. Switch deodorant, body deodorants. After a while, it stops working for you, you know. Sometimes sooner rather than later. Between them hot flashes and all that's going on, right? Between it all. And that's so, the pH shifts and the hormones become all out of whack. And next thing you know it, you got things going down. You got to figure out and find out that it's time to start switching up some things. Maybe you got to do a little bit more. First question to y'all all. To all of you guys, do you take a shower once or twice a day? Once or twice? Once or twice? Let me know. Once or twice a day. Because this is also part of it. So, I'm going to get into, as you know, I'm always getting into some serious parts of it and facts, but we're going to have a little fun to begin with. But, it's funny because, yes, I'm going to need some guys to come in because guys need to be part of this as well because they're not exempt. They're not exempt at all. It's basically tonight, one of the topics that we're starting off with is midlife musk. And how to stay fresh, right? When your hormones is acting like you're back as a teenager. Remember your kids, when your kids started getting the hair up under their arms and you'd be like, ooh, you need some deodorant, like right now. You need some, right? So, it's kind of that same thing, right? So, and really, so what I'm saying is so for us, the deodorant eventually it quits, right? It quits on us. And at least I know I have had to switch many a times to switch from a spray, an all over body deal, because sometimes they just don't hold. And it really depends on how I'm actually flashing at the moment, right? So it can get a little like, what do I do? But they got that Lumi and they got all the other different ones now that they done came out with the full bodies. Yes, thank you. Okay. And she says sometimes 3 on Sundays. That menopause, baby, ain't no joke. It would drive you crazy. Absolutely. Yes. And for that reason, sometimes you find yourself doing it 2 and 3 times, right? Just for that reason. I know for myself personally, I really prefer going to bed clean But then also, too, in the morning it wakes me up, meaning after I get my workout and all that in, I got to get that shower. So, um, twice a day is more accurately, for sure, even if it's doing a bird bath, so to speak, but usually so it's twice a day. And just because of the fact that oh my gosh, sometimes the sweat thing is for real unreal, right? It's unreal. It really. I don't know about y'all. So who else? Anybody else answering that question? Once a day, twice a day, what you on? They say Gen Xers only do, statistics are showing, like 78% of us is doing a one a dayer, which is fine too. I mean, some people just take it in the morning and that's it. That's totally, up to you. Yeah, in the summer more often than not. Yeah, that is definite. Sometimes the summer it has to be more just because it's the summer and it's hot, and if it's scorching hot and I'm sweating and over sweating, yeah, it's gonna be more than twice for sure. Um, so anywho, there is something that they call, when you guys see me looking down, it's my notes down here. The lymphatic drainage. And this, so to explain it, it's like cleaning out the pipes, to stop the puffy and bloating. And this applies for men and women. They said this is for actually men and women, right? Because for the menopause, as we call it for men, it's the same thing. So two nominal. They say, and I know exactly what they mean because I've smelled it before. That men get this musty, aged scent that soap don't touch. So I don't know if you guys have smelled like an older male person, like maybe to me more in their, I don't know, 70s, 80s feel right up in there. I don't know, but there's just a certain smell that comes along with that. But they say, now hold on though, they say that this happens to the age group of 40 to 60. So that's a little bit of a shocker to me because they say it's the same reason why the great migration of the hair, why hair leaves the head and relocates to the ears and to the nose, right? Genesis, yeah, that's someone is going through it. Yep, and you have to use, yep, absolutely. I agree with that 100%. 100%, Janice. And so they say, though, experts say, so now I'm going to give you guys some facts. Experts says that men in the 40 to 60 age group absolutely will end up having a unique hygiene and grooming challenges, though they are often less discussed than those for women. No, baby, never. You always smell fresh. Their season shift is frequently driven by a gradual decline in the testosterone, so sometimes called andropause. So this is for men, guys. This is for men. And natural chemical changes in the skin. So the scent is often described as a grassy, musty, or like aged beer smell. An aged beer smell. So that's how they describe it. And I know what they're talking about. I've smelt it. I've definitely, not from my baby here, not at all. But I've smelt it on older people. I'm trying to think. I don't recall. But maybe he did, but I really wasn't near him then. I don't recall Mark Evan having that either, but then again, I wasn't with them for like the past 9 years or whatever, so I don't really know, and that's up in now more up in the age. Um, let's see, Jenna said, yes, I have smelled an older man person. Yep, and they have that old stuffy. Yep, that's exactly, it's that old stuffy smell. So it says, they say that this is compound, this is not a water soluble, meaning regular soap, that will take the smell away. It can take some of it, but it's not. It's inbred. It's gonna be within the skin. That has to do with the glanage in there. Um, and well, they say it goes for women too, um, with the smell. Um, and then men in their 30s and 40s can also develop a middle-aged oily odor caused by the dialsep, yep, in the sweat, right? So which specifically generates from the back and crown of the head. Like, seriously, for real. So, you know, the unwanting, the hair in the nose, and the extra hair in the nose and the ears and all that kind of stuff, it as men age, it often migrates from the head to those places. So that's some real facts going on. Also, skin and facial. I don't think people actually realize that your skin actually changes. Listen, y'all, I got a bump right here. I have not had a bump probably since 1979, and I was like 9 years old or something. I've never had skin issues. I've got a bump here that it's like it just popped up overnight. What? Who's ever lost a tooth yet? Has anybody lost a tooth yet? Because women lose teeth in menopause. It's facts and known that we lose teeth. And I can tell you, I believe this was in 2022, I bit into a rib bone, beef rib bone. And this tooth here, left the building. And I had to leave the building in my own backyard. I could not believe it. So one of the first people that I ever heard say that is Scotty. Just so you know, I've been posting, but I'm switching everything over to YouTube. So at some point I will not be on here, but I have it on now because I realize that it's going to take some getting used to for some people. So till then, to BD on when it gets completely chopped off, because I want people to know that I am on YouTube now. So anyways, welcome and thank you for being here, baby. Thank you. So thinning and dryness, decreased collagen production leads to thinner, less elastic skin that dries out more easily in their 20s. The rough patches, men over 45 are more prone to solar, more like crusty, rough patches from sun damage, basically, which is kind of precancerous. They talk about beard hygiene. Man with beard should, if it becomes flaky, the AARP actually, y'all, recommends daily beard oil to keep both. And I mean, that's kind of for everybody. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that that's what you should be doing. But the whole point of this is that, as we're aging, we have to change things in our bodies. There you go. Hey, okay. I see you over here. We have to change things that we're eating, things that we're drinking, diets, all of that. we have to start rethinking, because sometimes you can't even lose stuff. Well, I have, and it was due to the seizures along with the menopause, because they crashed it together, as I was told 13 years ago, but I never asked my dentist about that. I'm going to ask about that. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a fact. It's facts. Sherry was one of the first people that did made me have a aha moment. And it was, she's saying that, yeah, she lost a tooth, and she lost hers. I think she said she was 48. And when I think about it, in 2022, or 21 actually, it's 21 or 22. So literally, I'm 55, it's 26. So I was like 50 when I lost mine. Right around there, yeah, like 49, 50. And I mean, just out of nowhere. And I don't have problems with my teeth. I've never had problems with my teeth. My teeth are very solid and placed, and I think very nice, thank you. But so I've never had an issue, and it just came out of nowhere and just it left the building. And I didn't even wasn't. I mean, I was barely like I wasn't. I don't know. It just left me, and so that is one thing that they say is very, very common in menopause. They haven't figured that out for men, because they're starting to do a lot more research now on women, because so many women are coming forward with this is a real issue. Like, this can actually prevent you from going to work and all those things, right? So, you know, they're starting to actually do a little bit with it. Also, there is something that's called lymphatic drainage massage, and it's often called MLD, but it's a specialized gentle treatment designed to stimulate the body's natural detoxification system. So unlike a deep tissue massage that needs your muscles and stuff, right? This technique uses a very tight, rheumatic touch, and to move the fluids, and the waste carrying fluid towards your lymph nodes to be filtered out. So somehow they managed to drain out of you all your toxins, that all this bad stuff that is within you at the moment. Yes, this is what they do. Like, so I mean, and this is a thing, because I actually looked it up, and I was like, huh. So what it does, here's how it works. The therapist starts with the main drains in the neck, armpits, and groins to clear the way for the fluid to flow. The stretch and release, they use a specific pumping motion, about 1 pulse per second, to mimic the natural rhythm of your lymphatic vessels. No oil needed. It's typically done on dry skin or with very little lotion, so that the therapist can gently stretch the skin rather than slide it over. So, and the benefits, okay, here we go. Here's the benefits. It reduces puffiness, bloatedness. It's highly effective for flushing out water retention and bloating, which many women experience during premenopausal or full menopause, right? We know that. Menopause glow, by improving circulation and removing toxins, it can brighten dull skin and reduce facial puffiness. It's also, it boosts the immune system. So it basically, a sluggish lymph system can leave you feeling heavy or fatigued, drainage, whatever. This kind of resets and cleans the whole thing up completely. Totally cleans it up. And then the stress relief, they say, is the slow, rheumatic nature of the massage trigger that rests and digests nervous system, making it deeply relaxing. So this is something for real that they say is supposed to like really help within, like, because we do. I mean, we all gain weight. I don't care what you're doing and how you do it. It's lymphatic massage. It's a manual lymphatic drainage, and they call it MLD, and it specializes in gentle treatment designed to stimulate the body's natural detoxification system. That's what it do. So, like I said, it reduces the puffiness and the glow, brings the glow back, takes the dullness away from your skin, and all of that, right? And so it just promotes healthier skin by flushing out all the toxins, the inflammation within, that we keep the acne. It takes down anything from causing acne to pop up and break out. It reduces the puffiness around your jawline and your face line, just in general. I mean, I found that, to me, like, wow. And it provides more of a sculpted look. And so it's so forth with that. They talk about that there's actually places that you can actually go. They say you can do some home maintenance stuff, but it's not the same as going in, that you can do, which is basically soft touch, having somebody do like a soft touch massage, kind of just to your every area, just softly touching, nothing deep and hard. I don't know. So anyways, with that being said, there's actual places that's set up. So there's one that's called Boho Body Works, which is here in Long Beach. There's one, the Lymph Lounge, which is in Edina, Minnesota. And yeah, so they actually do this, and people are actually doing it. So when I see something new, and I gotta ask about it. I gotta ask, because I know that things change. Like, do you guys use different things, as far as women, different products, body washes, or things in that order, to cleanse out yourself? Or do you just keep it natural and try to keep your hormones level and all of that? So that's the question for you. All right, so with that being said, if you're ever feeling like you've gained weight, or you're lethargic, or your rings are tight on your hands, or you're feeling just drained, it's called, you may need a tune-up. That's what they say. Your body may need a tune-up, which means you need to. And I've talked about this before, because I do it from time to time, which is detoxifying, whether it be for 7 days, whether it be for 3 days. The longest I've ever done it before has been 30 days. I did a full 30-day detox from alcohol. Only thing I didn't give up was my marijuana, but everything else I gave up for 30 days. And that was one of the best times ever, like, truly. And you know what? That just gives me some food for thought. I may have to try that again. Right now, I've been on track, and I fell off a couple of times. Like today, I had a BLT. I couldn't help myself. But it's been 2 weeks now, or maybe 3, that I've given up bread, potatoes, rice, ice cream, anything like that. I've given it up, and I'm on week 3, but I have fallen off track twice, because I had a slice of pizza from Brooklyn's Pizza Ria. I had to go to UPS, and so I couldn't help myself, y'all. I couldn't help myself. I had to get a piece. I had to get a piece. So then today, I mean, I really didn't eat a whole lot of anything. Yesterday, I had 2 tacos, and that was it. Um, and then I had some fruit. So I always incorporate. I like kiwi, and I like strawberries, and I like blueberries. Blueberries is really my thing, my jam. So I'll eat that in between, and I'll also do like some beef jerky. I love beef jerky. So I'll do those kind of things in between. But my point is I've been needing to lose some weight. You know, I've been working out heavy, and so I'm focused. You know, with getting rid of the stomach. Y'all know, if y'all have watched my videos, you know exactly. That's my thing. Like, I know everything else is solid, tight, and right, but this little belly here, but it's going, y'all. It's going, and it makes me happy, and I just got to keep on. Even like right now, I'm drinking on a extra ultra gold light beer. hmm Tell me, girl. Oh, it's something else. Yes, it is. It is something else. Yes, it is. It is more than something else. And you know what? They don't even know when this stuff is going to end. I can tell you that. They have no idea when it's ending, because I started this at 40 and I'm going to be 56 in 2 months, okay? And I'm still going through it. So I have some good days, and then I have some terrible days. And even when I'm doing my best in everything, in every way, and I drink tons of water a day. I probably suck down anywhere from 6 to 8 bottles a day, minimum. Seriously, every day, every single day. I don't drink soda. Every now and again, I'll have a soda. But with what I've been doing, I've been trying to stay away from all of that. And I have some orange light juice that I drink. I don't even, I just don't, I don't do a whole lot, right? So I don't understand. But I think it's working. I think it's working. And so my point is, everybody, just hang on. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through all of this stuff, right? We're going to get through. All right, we're moving on from there, you guys. We're moving on. Hold on here. Because now we're going to move on to, we're going to talk about keeping our inner circles small and tight. Okay, so let's see here. Alright guys, so let me go back to make sure I got my chats back too. So I have to go back and forth. Let me know, you guys. I just plugged this thing in, so let me know if it takes me away from you actually being able to hear me, okay? Okay, so now that we've talked about and we've cleaned up our bodies, right? Let's clean up the contact list. Let's talk about the contact list, y'all. Um, you know, I always say keep it tight, close, and right is the number one deal to me. You got to keep it. You got to, because if you don't, that may be something completely different. And at this age, fewer but better is the ultimate flex to me. That's what we need to do. Let's talk about seasonal friends. Have you guys had seasonal friends? Letting go of people who, you know, only knew you when you were younger and kind of really don't know who you are now. Anybody got friends that they have that, you talk to only every now and again, and they really don't know who you are, but they think they know who you are, and they want to kind of still stay in touch, but you're two different people. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody have a friend like that? Anybody? Because I think that is something that is definite. I think sometimes people hang on even though it's probably not necessary anymore, but for whatever reason, we tend to do that, right? We tend to do that hang on thing. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure. You guys, let me know if you can hear that music or if it's too loud too, okay? I can't tell. With my headphones on, I cannot. But who's got seasonal friends? Anybody? Because, what I will say is drain that drama, like literally. It's just like your internal hygiene. It's maintaining your internal hygiene, right? To me, it's the same thing. It's all of that. You wouldn't keep dirty water, right, in your house. So why would you keep that dirty energy in your life? So, it's that, to me, I would say it's that no apology era, meaning you can know people and be okay with knowing people. You understand that? So, meaning, if you choose that you want to stay home and someone calls you up and they want you to go, just say no. You don't need to make an excuse. All right, Janice. All right. You know what I mean? Like, just say no. That's all. Just say no. Just say no. So, yeah, no. This is, I'm talking, we're literally talking, this is like friends and, even in a relationship. Yeah, it could be a relationship. If you don't want to do something, you just say no. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do something just to suffice somebody. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. So I would say no. That would go around the world with that. So here's how you can figure out some things. Okay, not to a relationship, but to two things in general. Not to a relationship or from a relationship, but things in general. Absolutely, things in general. Like I said, whether somebody's asking you want to go out, and you know how people like to come up with excuses and things like that instead of just saying no, I don't want to go. Like, everybody that knows me knows that 9 out of 10, they ask me to go out, I'm generally not going. Any and everybody that knows me, I've made that known a whole long time ago. That's how that goes. Like, hold on. Yeah, I don't. If I don't want to go, I don't want to go. I only have one friend, and we talk every now and again, and they pick up where we left off. Do you like that? Is that cool, though? Does that work for you, Deborah? Does that work for you? Deborah said, I only have one friend, and we talk every now and again, and then pick up where we left off. Does that work for you, though? Does that really work? Yes, because some things you have to say no to. Yes, you just do. I mean, we're at our grown and seasoned ass age that if we don't want to do something, we don't have to do it. And who cares what somebody thinks? So what I say to that is the 3-friend rule. You don't need a crowd. You don't need a pump. you need a friend who move you forward. That's the pump. Filters the bullshit. That's the protector. And keeps you clean. That's the truth teller. That to me, those are true friends. So now I'm going to pose you with a quick yes or no. Yes or no. Strictly yes or no. Would you trust them with your unlocked phone? Your friend. Now we're talking friend. Now I'm coming in a box. Now we're talking strictly friends. Would you trust a friend with your unlocked phone? Yes or no? Yes or no? Just answer yes or no. Deborah said only for you. Okay. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna keep going. Can you be in like pajamas around them without feeling like you need to look a certain way? Can you just like be in your hair all messed up, you ain't got no makeup on, you're in your whatever clothes without feeling like maybe they're gonna judge you? Do you feel lighter or heavier after a phone call when you finish with them? That's a big kicker right there. Do you feel lighter with them? Do you feel lighter with them or heavier when you get off the phone? Can you trust your friend around your partner? Can you? Come on, y'all, talk to me. What y'all say? Can you trust your friend, your good friend? Now I'm going to ask you, your very good friend. Can you trust your very good friend around your partner? Can you? Can you? Anybody? I do. I got quite a few good friends. My circle is like this, very small, but the ones that are there, yes, I can trust. I can 100% trust my girls. I know my girl circle. I 150% can trust my girl group. 1,000 without even blinking an eye. Is your friend adding value in your life? So do y'all know what that means when I say that? So some people can call you and their life is always full of things that's going on with them, and it's all about everything that they're doing and what they got going on, and there's nothing ever there for you to help or lift you. There's nothing in it that you actually are getting from that relationship. Are you moving in a better direction from that? Janice says yes. Janice says yes. She says yes. Her friend gives her value. Okay. Okay, you can trust your friend around your partner. I love that. Okay, yeah. Deborah, you didn't answer that. And anybody else that's out there, Scotty, whoever, somebody come on with it. And is your friend adding value to you? Because sometimes people don't realize that you actually have dead weight. If somebody that you're hanging out with is not adding value to what you're trying to do. Meaning if they're not supportive, if they're not, that's pretty much the main big thing is support, right? Support and support, that word is small, but that word is big. That word is real big. See, I got a really, 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 really good friend that supports me hugely. I have two really, 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 really good friends. One is actually, she's a female Caucasian. She's a white lady. One of my road dogs, since 2003 now. And when I say that, I mean that like truly in that manner, that I can absolutely say that I've had 1000% too, that has definitely added value to my life in more ways than one. More ways than one. I mean, from listening to, to all kinds of things, y'all. All kinds of things. Deborah said, yep, I can trust her. Okay, I like that. I like that. Um, um, is your friendship, and I said that, is your friendship adding value in your life? That's what I just finished, so just making that clear. Can you trust them with your most inner secret? Can you trust them with, do you think you can trust them with your most inner secret? Jenna said yes, and I always can talk some understanding to let them know that we're not going to talk about the downfalls. We're going to be uplifted and praised, and it would be understood. I love that. I love that. I love that. And see, a real friend can actually tell a friend is calling and being the Debbie Downer of negativity, right? Okay. Okay. It says I'm still here. Are you guys still here with me? Y'all still here? Y'all see me? I went away for a minute. Deborah said, yep, I tried her before. She has a really big mouth, but she would never tell. I only have one who I can truly say is a road dog, is my right hand. That's how that goes. Yep, that's facts. Okay, all right. So let's get into um it. I don't know. The internet blinked out for a hot second, all over throughout my thing. So I'm not exactly sure what really went down, but yeah, that it went away for me. Okay, you guys. So let's move on. Let's get into some juicy stuff. Let's get into some real juicy stuff. So, um, the house is quiet. You've still got some spice left. And most of us, we ain't had no kids for a minute. Let's talk about the midlife mojo. Are we more sexual now, or have we officially closed the shop? What's popping, y'all? So here we go. Quick, rapid fire. I call this. Here, let me say this real quick. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Transition. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Right now, you guys. Right now. And just answer it. More sex, less sex. Lights on, lights off. Sexting, or I can't see the screen. Younger man with energy or older man with a pension. Scheduled on the calendar or spontaneous in the kitchen. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I know y'all heard that. It goes for the men too. Men and women. And then we're going to move on because we're going to talk about, I want to talk about the male and the blue pill. I want to know. Oh, tell me about it. Okay, we can get there, we can go there, okay, we can do that. 1,000%. I saw that whole thing. I'm going to say this. I think kids should stay in kids' spaces and stay out of grown folks' business. Now, where did the, hold on. Now, where did this go? I don't see myself. Do y'all see me? My whole picture went away. I don't see myself. Let me know. I know that's right. I ain't mad. Not at all, Janice. I ain't mad at that. Not one bit. My picture went away. Can y'all see me or my picture's gone? Because it's still recording. It's still recording, but I don't see myself anymore. Y'all see me? Let me know. And then I'm going to continue. I don't know. I don't see myself. It's still recording, but I don't see me. Just popped up slow connection. This one's not spinning or anything, but I'm not seeing much of anything right at this moment as far as myself. See, normally I can see me. So tell me, guys, can you actually see me? You're on Facebook, Kimberly. I'm talking about people on YouTube. You just responded from Facebook. I'm talking about people on YouTube. Can you see me? Because if you can't, you can certainly switch over too. Because I don't see myself, but it's still recording. Deborah, can you see me? Somebody let me know. Other than somebody on Facebook. Okay, so you can see me. That is so crazy. Okay, you can see me. Thank you. That is so crazy though. My whole face went away, so I can't. I'm looking at a blank screen, y'all. Ain't nothing there. Okay, so let's get back to it. I'm gonna say this. I think something is wrong with him. I think something is wrong with King, first of all. To do what he did, why would you do something so kind of don't even really know the really right word without getting crazy. Because so for me, okay, so did you heard that, Deborah? Did you hear she said let's get into the T.I. and 50 Cent deal? Um, I think it's crazy to go back and forth with a child. I think it's crazy for a child to ever um, put themselves in a position that they think they're grown enough to deal with a grown person, and speak to a grown person any kind of way that they want to. Um, and while T.I. apologized for his son and his son's behavior, excuse me guys, hold on. And his son's behavior, I think it's all absolutely 155. Oh, there you are, Kim. I think it's all, I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. I think the whole thing is crazy. Um, yes, I think the whole thing is crazy. Jenna says, let your father and your mother handle that. Yeah, exactly. Why are you, just because you're grown, you're still a kid. And you need to still stay in a kid's place. And to think to do something so, I mean, it's so disgusting to me. That man's mother is deceased. And for you to do something like that, hey Yolanda, to me is outrageous. I mean, I really don't have a lot of words for that. And so I don't even understand why T.I. is asking still for an apology to his kids for putting his kids in it. No, your son is out of freaking control, and he's been out of control for a very long time. Long time. And low key, by the way, I don't care what nobody say, he looks like Ice-T. He looked just like Ice-T. And if y'all, I don't know if y'all seen Ice-T's daughter, they look like brother and sister. And I'm not kidding. And this is just my opinion, so I can say whatever I want to. Just got done with parent-teacher conference. Oh, you missed a lot, baby. um, Deborah said, oh, Jenna said, oops, I did not call the boy ugly. They may come at me. um, 50 needs to get it together. Just stop. They all need to stop. No, 50 Cent is actually real. 50 is like Cat Williams. Nobody want to mess really with 50 Cent because he really has real facts, and when he comes with you on some stuff, he's coming with you. He ain't coming from no bull place. He's coming from from a real place. But my point to that is that King ain't had no business interacting with 50 Cent. And 50 Cent had no business interacting with him. But in the same token now, once he crossed that line and doing that stuff with his deceased mother, that's a whole nother ball game. Oh, Janice. Yolanda just said it. Oh, okay, I know what's going on now. It's about that little ugly boy talking about 50 Cent's mama, T.I.'s baby boy, right? So they gonna come for her. They coming for her, Janice. They finna come for Yolanda. They finna come for her. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Deborah said, somebody needs to be the adult in the room. Absolutely 150%. But here's the thing.
like I said, is I don't care that King is over 18. He's still a boy. And he should not be going back and forth with no grown ass man and then doing, I mean, what was that? He took pictures of the baby's of 50 Cent's mom's grave, right? I saw the video, but I was so disgusted that I kind of walked out on pieces of it. Um, that's crazy. I mean, that's real like crazy stuff there. Like, you going too low when you bringing in when you bringing in. Yeah, she did. You meant to say what you mean to me, what you say, girl. I ain't mad. I say the same thing. I think he is too. And like I said, I think he's Ice-T's son because he looks just like Ice-T, and he also looks just like Ice-T's 9-year-old or 11-year-old daughter, however she is with Coco. They look just alike. They look just alike. Just alike. I'm not kidding you. Somebody threw Tiny, yeah, somebody threw Tiny in there. Yeah, they threw Tiny in there. Um, but I mean, I don't know if that was only on the protection of her son. I'm not 100% sure. But Jenna said, Yolanda, you better dig. You better dig. They may come for you next. She said, girl, shut your mouth. He shall do. Yeah, he do. Looks just like Ice-T. And and pull up Ice-T's daughter. That's 9 or 11. Somewhere around in there, they look just alike. They look just alike. You know, I remember that rumor long years ago that was his baby, you know, alleged. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking my own opinion. He looks just like Ice-T, and he looks just like Ice-T's daughter. They got too many problems then to be trying to come for me. They need to be get out there and charges against sex trafficking and getting the little son King under control before they try to come for me. Ooh, go on and go on and spit it, girl. Still, let me read that back to y'all. Jenna said, yes, he go by the lady's grave tombstone and made a video. Yeah, and a threat with that. Okay, so Yolanda said they got too many problems than to be trying to come for me. They need to get out of them charges against sex trafficking and getting a little son and getting a little son King under control before they try to come for me. I could understand 50 Cent saying something wrong or putting up something wrong about T.I.'s wife, but they took it too far. That's what I'm saying. All of that was just way out of just too far. Just too far, time out, let it go. Now, I do like how T.I. apologized to him, to 50 Cent, but he also said that he wants 50 to apologize to his kids, and I don't know if he's going to do that. You know what I mean? Like, your son, I don't know. So, I don't know. I have no idea. Anything else, y'all? Y'all want to continue? Y'all got more comments about it, or y'all want to talk? Y'all got something else going on? Oh yeah, that's a long old rumor. Yes, old rumor, baby. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not kidding. In my opinion, look at him. Pull up Ice-T's daughter right now. Pull her up. Yep. She said, I know that's why Yolanda. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, looks just like him. I'm not kidding you. Looks just like him. And the two kids look just alike. They look like they could have been from the same mother and father. Nah, I'm not playing around. Yeah, they look like they could be from the same mother and father. So it tells you something, because Tiny, she mixed in Cocoa White. So, they look like they could have came from the same mother and father. And I'm not kidding around, y'all. Nope, not at all. Okay, y'all want to talk about something else before we call it the cutout? It's it's hour and 5 in. Y'all got something else to talk about? We'll continue the rest of the the stuff later on the next episode. I'll mix it up for the stuff that we didn't get through. I'll mix it up. I don't think 50 needs to apologize no, because he didn't come. Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't come for the kids first. That's what I said. So he didn't even come for the mom. Yep, he came at the wife. Yep, facts. Yep. So I don't think he needs to at all. I mean, I don't see where that apology needs to be given to me personally. But if he wants to give T.I. one, or recognizes that T.I. gave him an apology, that's on them too. What do you do? Yeah, yep, Deborah just said, yep, they look like twins. Yep, they do. They look just like twins. I'm not kidding you. They look like they came from the same mom and dad. Yeah, them kids. So, why they talking all that? Because if you look at all the rest of them kids, even that little light-skinned baby, little baby girl, she still looked like both of them to me. And more Tiny than anything, but that baby don't, that King don't. Yep, he looks just like T.I. I mean, Ice-T. No ifs, ands, buts for me. I don't even know exactly. I think he just talked more about how their marriage was a wreck, Yolanda, more than anything. I saw that. I saw a little piece of that, Deborah. Wait, Janice, I don't know if you want to talk about what's going on at war. No. That war stuff right now is so exhausting to me. It's ridiculous. It's out of control. I mean, we done blew up a whole school of children, 157 kids, and they trying to lie, but it's our actual missile. I mean, that's so disgusting, girl. We'll make that a go. We'll make politics a whole episode one day. We'll make politics a whole episode. Deborah said, what do you think about Wendy coming back? Didn't know she was coming back. She said, but I do like that song, Let 'Em Know. Okay. Yolanda said, no, we didn't blow up nothing. That's all Trump. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it still falls on us as the U.S., unfortunately. It still falls under us and still makes us look crazy. Because they need, instead of just owning it and saying, you know what, we screwed up. We screwed up. We did not mean to do this. And accept it, but to say like you don't know what's what and what's been said, and you're playing crazy to it, yeah, that's not a good look. It's just not a good look. And so I think they, it's real crazy right now. I mean, they doing some craziness stuff with the WWF person and all that stuff. It's ridiculous. I don't even know. Deborah said, When? I haven't heard anything. I mean, other than her doing a podcast. Is she, are you talking she's actually coming back to TV? Cause anybody that watches Sherry, she did not get renewed. Sherry got canceled. And I think Sherry's show is one of the best shows out here, personally. I like her show over the Jennifer Hudson show. All day, every day. To me, Sherry's funny. She's real. She's herself. To me, Jennifer puts on an act. That kind of could make some sense, Deborah. Deborah said, I think that's why Sherry got canceled. She knows that. She said that Wendy's coming back. Wendy's coming back. I love me some Wendy Williams. I miss her too. But Deborah, I never thought about that, Deborah, because I was really shocked that Sherry was being canceled. I'm like, what? Excuse me? Jennifer Hudson's getting renewed. Tamara Hall, she's on fire. I ain't mad at her. But what? Sherry's not being renewed for her 5th season. But she said that they're going to keep trying, because if the ratings spike back up, then it'd become a different thing. But that's a good thing, Deborah, that you said. That could be, because that's the same spot that Wendy was in, that Sherry does her show from. Never even thought about that. Never thought, y'all. Never thought. Not at all. Well, all right. Okay. Well, let's look at that. Let's check it out and let's see what happens. I'm gonna do some research on that for next week, and we'll see what comes about. I'll check that out and see if I see anything in the light regarding Wendy coming back and all that good stuff, right? Okay. Hold on. Let's see here. All right.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Yes. This is. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I was just checking. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to see. No. So Yolanda, what you thought on that? Until next week. No, but Jennifer's not going nowhere. She's still on. Jennifer, to me, that's why I was shocked. I was like, why I want Sherry and Wendy both to come back. I want both of them. I like both of them because Sherry is very real. Sherry is very, very real. If anybody's watched her show, y'all know what I'm talking about. She cusses. She's funny as hell. She talks all kinds of shit. I just love her. They let her out to go to her father's funeral, I think it was. Oh my God, her dad died. Oh, I did not know that. Wendy's dad died. Oh, that's so sad. I didn't know that. Oh, that makes me sad. He loved him some Wendy. And he was holding on too, because their mom died, 5 years ago now? 4 years ago now? 5 years ago? Time goes by quickly. I know she died, and that broke Wendy's heart. And he kept right on going. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, see, you guys, I don't watch a whole lot of TV anymore. Um, oh, thanks. You did. You're loving the music. I appreciate that. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. Literally, the TV that I watch is trash TV. And that's just for fully entertainment. Like I love like Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta and shows like that. I love all the housewife shows, but I record those. So I'm usually so busy during the day, and then come the evening, I go to sleep watching my shows. Deb says she's doing well. They had her on a bunch of meds that made her act like she was out of it. She's out of the conservative now. Sherry says she ain't going nowhere. Yep, Sherry did. But I really hope that they keep her on. She's supposed to be off the air in May. Yeah, she says she gonna fight. She gonna fight to the end of time, and I'm gonna fight with her because I'm gonna find out where you can start making comments at. And yep, her show doesn't need to go anywhere, nowhere. Um, yep, you've seen it on Instagram. Uh huh. Okay, do that, please do. Thank you. I watch her every single day. I record her, but I watch her in the evening afterwards. And I just love it. Okay, and TMZ got the headline. I actually record them every day too, y'all. TMZ is one of my other ones. Yep. So I never watch real TV anymore. It's very rare. Like maybe twice a week, I'll take a peek at the news because, God damn it, and because you need to know to a point, right? And I get a lot of information off of the View. So yes, Atlanta Housewives will be back on air April 5th. Thank you for saying that. For any of you guys that want to know it, yes, they will back on air. Okay, guys. Well, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Um, I try to end with a little thing. So here's my little thing. Remember, you are not expiring, you're refining. Keep your skin hydrated, your circle tight, and your standards high, y'all. I'm Cassandra, and it's been unfiltered and seasoned, baby. Mm. All right, y'all. Till next week. Love you. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to tell your friends and everybody else subscribe. Come on over. Click, click, click. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Mwah. Thank you guys for watching tonight. Love you all. See you later. Bye.